So, I have a new coach. So, this is obviously where the business goes down. And I'm also fat loading at the moment as well. So, very, very different. Yo, guys, we are back on the tube. So, I think last video I uploaded was British finals. Obviously, since then, we've been a little bit busy. Been over to Spain, competing in Spain. To be honest, it was quite nice in a way. I was going to vlog it, but to be honest, I couldn't be bothered, and I just wanted to focus on competing, and it was quite nice. So sorry I didn't get any sort of content for that, but you probably see now if you're following on Instagram, I came second in super heavies by a very, very close margin. It was between me and Rob Cannon, who eventually went on to win his pro card. So big ups to him, he looks insane. It's quite cool because when they did all the comparisons and stuff, maybe you can do an overlay on this, it'd be quite cool, we'll get you some pictures. When we did the comparisons, I was in the top four. That were called out right in the middle, moved to the middle, which was cool. And then they took everybody off, which is normally the end of comparisons. Then they actually brought me and Rob back on because they couldn't decide between the two of us. And then eventually he took the win. So, you know, it wasn't my day that day, but he also went on to take his pro card. So that leads me to show that, you know, if I could have won that class, I potentially could be pro right now. But, you know, I take these things, I take the positives from every situation, and I'm really, really happy. You know, like I said, last year I did this show and I didn't even get a look in place to, you know, turning up and just narrowly missing a win. We're getting better, we're improving show to show. I feel like the look is getting better each time I step on stage. I feel really fresh, I feel great, I'm still strong in the gym, energy levels are great, so all that kind of feedback and all that kind of stuff's in a great spot, so happy days. So today, just gonna do like a, well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. So obviously been Spain and now decided I'm going to do Poland, which is in 6 days from now. So it's another IFBB Pro qualifier. So I fly out, today is Monday, I fly out on Friday morning, weigh in on the Friday, chill Saturday, and then I compete Sunday and fly back 5 a.m. Monday. So in, out, smash and grab job type thing, hopefully with a damn pro card. Which is obviously the ultimate goal, and then we assess from there. So I can't make plans after that because we need to see what happens there. So today I just want to show you like a little bit about like what I've been getting up to on the day today. We've also got my final leg session. It is obviously a D-volume leg session, which I'll talk you through, and I'm also fat loading at the moment as well. So very, very different protocol to what I've been doing recently, but there's a reason for that, and I will tell you all about that shortly in this video. So yeah, we're going to see what else we've been getting up to and go from there. So another thing is obviously these new FTS tops. We're getting some very good feedback. Obviously this is just a sample, but new sort of oversized, new designs. You can see on the back as well, into the FTS boudoir. But yeah, and obviously what I've decided to do with FTS as well. So I was going down the kind of, got my fat finger stuck in the coffee. Fat boy of life. Grow fingers. What I decided to do with FTS now is, so what I was going to do was go down the kind of like casual fashion route, and I've decided I'm not going to do that because it's not me, it's not my passion. My passion is bodybuilding, my passion is oversized baggy tops, but bringing like a cool vibe to it, you know, so stuff that fits good, nice materials, stretchy materials, but sick designs as well. So I've got some epic ideas, so you guys stay tuned with the FTS because the FTS is going to go off over the next few weeks and months, so I'm super excited to that. But yeah, FTS is going down. Yo, so this is obviously where the business goes down. Just been doing check-ins this morning. All my clients are doing incredibly well. I've got quite a few guys competing at the moment. Everyone's coming in good, everyone's looking on point. I think we've got shows literally probably most weeks for the next month or two, and everybody's dipping in looking sick, so really, really excited to be growing the new breed coaching community. Everyone's on point. And I said before as well, I have hired another coach to work for me now. I don't like saying work for me, I say work with me. He will be taking on a lot of the lifestyle-based clients, and I'm going to be working more with competition-based clients moving forward, and that's going to be kind of the transition of the business over the next couple of months. So really excited to roll that out, bring Luke on, and sort of grow my business in that manner. So again, like I said, just been chilling here this morning. I got up early doors actually. I was at the gym for 6 because I had to do my pictures, fasted. Then I did cardio, which is only at 20 minutes at the moment at 6 days, so that's come down from 30, just to try and mitigate a little bit more fatigue. And like I said, I've got leg session later, which is D volume, but I'll talk about that when we get to the gym. So for now, I've got some FTS orders to go through, so I've got to get on there. I will sort them out, package them up. I'll show you guys what I do, how I package them up. And it's funny because someone messaged me about changing sizes the other day, and I replied, and they were like, "Oh my god, it's actually you doing it." I was like, "Yeah, what do you think? I just have a bunch of like people just doing it for me, a bunch of minions." I will have minions one day, but right now it's just I may as well do it myself. I'm a pretty busy guy. I like to be busy. Always doing loads of different shit all the time. So, I mean, once you love it, and like I say, you've got a passion for something, it doesn't really feel like work. So, I'm going to package these up. I do have more check-ins to do, but I'll do that after training tonight when Jake's gone. And then I'm going to get my second fat load meal in, which I will show you. And then we can sit down to talk about why I'm fat loading, why I'm changing my approach, and potentially all of the new things that are going to be happening into the future, which is all exciting. So let's do it. Chico, you made the YouTube, bro. Because this order's going over to Belgium, I've got to fill out a customs declaration form. Otherwise it gets stopped at customs. It might get stopped anyway, but you've got to do it to say what it is, like clothing and stuff like that. So learning as I go. Absolute wing job. Now, obviously, there's a lot of things I didn't know, but obviously I am learning as I go and just making sure I understand all the procedures and stuff. Obviously with Brexit and that, I've got to do all this stuff now. So, is what it is. Boy. I see you, bro. There he is. There's Georgia boy turning up. So yeah, like I said, just finishing these off now. It's the last one for today. Then I'm gonna go eat. This man's hungry. Actually really fucking hungry. Standard 6 day out, but I don't know. Probably gonna have another coffee. Another coffee? Yeah, cool. Obviously. I knew Jake was coming, so I've restocked. I've got like 80 pods. Not ideal to run out, is it, on the pod life?
You get through a lot.
Mate, I get through a lot of these bad boys. When Jake comes as well, we sesh the coffee pods. Oh, how
cream of rice.
Yeah, coffee and cream of rice. Oh, how times have changed. Different type of sesh. Meal one today was 200 grams of avocado, 30 grams of chorizo. So uncultured chorizo, 2 slices of bacon, and 2 whole eggs. It was absolutely incredible. Anyway, now I'm going to have meal number 2, which I'll show you. Actually, I don't even know what I'm going to have yet. Come back to this. So as you can see, this is actually the most stocked up my fridge has been in a very, very, very long time. I've got all sorts in there. Fatty foods, obviously doing the fat load, which has been pretty fun. Like that meal one, so good. So meal 2, I'm doing dark chocolate, whey, and peanut butter or almond butter for my pre-workout meal. It's going to be relatively light on the stomach, but quite high in fat. So we've got 32 grams of fat, 50 grams of protein, and well, it's 8 grams of trace fat, but essentially there's no direct fats in here, carbs, sorry. So I've got I actually made this earlier, so I made this like from the whey into, see that's like a paste. Honestly, you know, dieting, that is absolutely unreal. I kind of weigh it out, so I weighed out 50 grams of whey last night, put in a little bit of water, make it in a paste and stick it in the fridge overnight. Muy bueno. So I'm gonna have 30 grams of this, if I can get into it. And then 30 grams of almond butter. So I think that's 10 a pop, yeah. Jobs are good enough. 29 grams. Sound. Yeah, so obviously doing fat load. Had the meal 1, now doing meal 2, which is isolate dark chocolate and peanut butter. Tastes banging, mate.
Yeah, I feel like on Christian's story where he's like smashing like layers of like almond butter. You know?
Literally. I might, I don't know if to heat this up, you know. I'm getting all excited.
I think the way he did it was like, he had it melted and then put it in the fridge or freezer and like froze it, get it cold. Because like, you know how when you make cold cream of rice?
Yeah.
It's like cake, like that.
Oh, nice.
Definitely down times freezing that one, but
No, don't worry.
yeah.
George loves coming around with me because my time management's pretty good, isn't it, George?
Leave at 1.
It's all right. Leave at 1. What time? 1:30? It's not too bad. We've just been creating content, see? So, content creator now, bro.
It's when you get in and he's like, oh yeah, ready to train? He's like, yeah, I just got to eat my pre-workout meal.
George is used to it now. What we're saying, 30 grams of this babby. Oh, look at it. It's sexual. There's a lot more on that. How does it feel? Extraordinary. I'm not going to lie, obviously the volume of this meal is very small.
Good enough to lit the tub.
Beautiful. It looks horrendous, but as you know, for someone that's 6 days out, I mean, that's going to be quite a nice little meal for me. Get me a few legs. Lol. So yeah, tuck on in. Look at that, that's the paste. See, like the paste, kind of like it's like goo. Legit, honestly tastes ridiculous. It's like a dessert. Fantastic. Did you know the campo? The one I created earlier. That's actually insane. Even like off prep, I'll probably never make this off prep, but it'd be really nice.
You say that now though.
I got fucking 12 cookie dealer cookies in there. I ordered them in Spain. I was like, because I didn't know if I was going to compete again. They arrived the day I got back, and I was like, for fuck's sake.
Stare at them for the rest of the practice.
Well, and I've hidden them away in the freezer, so it's a wash. So gym bound now for the final leg session. I feel like I've said that multiple times now because I keep competing. But obviously 6 days out, this is the last leg session. I've been ordered to hit the same load but half the volume, so very much a devolumized session. Obviously nothing is going to be, well, that's fucking, you know, many reps in reserve, so it's going to be nowhere near failure. Obviously this is just to get a stimulus within the muscles. The session today is as follows. Session exercise number 1, we have lying hamstring curl, 4 sets of I think 15 to 20, but obviously I'm doing half reps, so I'll do half of that. Into a superset of leg extension and bodyweight squats, and then into a leg press movement, and finally hitting some calves. So as you can see, even the volume of the actual exercise itself is pretty low. So again, obviously it's not going to be the most intense session ever, so we'll probably fly this through as an edit. But again, obviously this is real life shit, this is what we do. The hard work is done, the hard sessions are done. So it means that I'm in a position now whereby we can pull back, mitigate some fatigue and some stress, and obviously just do enough to keep us kind of progressing in this period. Like I say, 6 days out, that if you go in now and just batter yourself, it's just going to cause more damage and stress than good, probably cause some inflammation for you to hold water, and obviously that's not the goal at the moment. So yes, we're getting there. What are you training, George?
Got back and biceps.
Nice, George on back and bi. So yeah, we're getting there, get it done. You guys can see what we get up to, and then afterwards, when we get home, we'll have that post-workout meal, and then we'll have a sit-down chat about my future moving forward. So yeah, peace. Little unboxing. This is what proper YouTubers do. Proper influencers. Oh, cringe. Cringing. So yesterday, I bought myself a Kindle. Top spec Kindle. I was comparing them all and I decided to go for the Big Daddy. Just got to read a lot of books. And then obviously with this bad boy, I can just take it around. I don't have to worry about having lots of different books. You can download stuff. Also, it's got a blue light blocking feature because I'm an online coach and obviously I need my blue light blockers to go with my white monster. Let's have a look at this bad boy. It looks actually quite small, to be fair. That's tiny. It's very small. But yeah, it's got apparently it's got a blue light blocker. That's so much smaller than I thought it was going to be. It's only 300 quid, that. I feel like I've been conned.
What would you rate it?
Well, I don't know yet. I haven't used it. It's supposed to be pretty good. It's got a little button on there to change pages. I'm not gonna lie, there's like £100 difference between this one and the one below it. And the differences were, there's a button to change pages on this. It's apparently good. And it's got the blue light blocking thing. So basically, I've been excessive once again. Anyway, that's my unboxing for the day. I hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, it's cute. We'll roll with it. Kindle vibes, very small. I like that. Probably going to break it in about 1 week, but it's all good. So yeah, that was my unboxing for the day. I've also spent, what else did I buy? I bought the Amazon Alexa thing there and like some sub thing, which is mad. It's so loud. The guys upstairs probably fucking hate me. But yeah, I need to get off prep really because I'm going to end up being bankrupt, like with no money left because I literally just Amazon everything. But yeah, right then. So, put this shit away. So, I have a new coach. You probably worked that out already by now from the video and everything that we spoke about so far. Obviously not with Patrick anymore. This isn't to say that anything bad has happened, you know, it's all amicable and all that kind of stuff. And obviously I want to extend my gratitude and thanks to him for everything that we've achieved over the past, I think 10 months or so since we started working together. Also we've achieved a lot, I've progressed hugely, and we've had a good competitive season. I think after Spain, my current thought process was, well, firstly I'll say I'm now with Joe Jeffrey from the Physique Collective. Joe is an incredibly intelligent guy. Obviously he's been coaching for a very, very long time. He consults with a lot of top coaches in the UK as well, so a lot of coaches go to Joe to talk about peak weeks, planning, obviously improving their own coaching standards, and this is something that I will personally do with Joe as well. I just feel like over the past couple of months I've gotten to know Joe, obviously outside of the coaching sphere, if that makes sense. You know, we did some YouTube stuff together, as you guys will probably have seen, and I just love the way that he holds himself, love the way that he works, I love the way that he is so into every single one of his clients from an in-depth perspective that I've never experienced before, and I just wanted a part of that. I wanted to be a part of that. And you know, we've spoke previously on different levels about coaching and, you know, how he does things, his programming methods, like we said before, about specialization block training and stuff that I believe that I think will really, really value me as a bodybuilder moving forward. That specific attention to detail of, you know, for example, which body parts I need to specifically build up. He programs periodically with regards to mesocycles, microcycles, and it's incredibly in depth with my goals in mind, or what my goals will be in mind. So obviously he's taken over my prep now from the end of Spain. So I would have had 2 weeks with Joe, so obviously he's going to bring me in and peak me for Poland. And again, this is something that I wanted to try because try something different. So obviously, like you've seen, we're doing the fat load at the moment, currently obviously 6 days out, and obviously he's going to bring me in. Now Joe has been known as one of the guys who peaks people very well, so I am excited to see how we move here and obviously get a bit of data working together before we go into an off-season phase. Obviously we don't know how the show's going to go, so we don't know whether I'll need to compete again or not at this stage, sorry, but Yeah, it just felt like a very natural decision to make. You know, when you feel that you click with someone, I feel like I click with Joe very well. We get on, obviously on a coaching professional level, but also I believe outside of that as well, almost like a friendly level. And I feel like that's very important from a coaching client perspective. And I feel like we'll be able to get a lot out of each other. He'll be able to get a lot out of me. But I'll definitely get a lot out of him too, 100%. If you're watching, Joe, questions coming galore. But no, you know, in all seriousness, he's very approachable. His knowledge and attention to detail, as I said, is really, really second to none. And also, largely his approach from a drug perspective, a health perspective, is something that I'm highly attracted to. Obviously, going into I've been in open bodybuilding, super heavyweight bodybuilding now for 2-3 years, and obviously some of the things that we have to do to push our bodies to that level are pretty extreme. They're pretty fucking extreme. And I've done things, taken things to a very extreme level, and I want to know that I'm being looked after in the best possible way from a health perspective, you know. And I believe Joe is very much in tune with that thought process. Not to say anyone else isn't at all, but obviously I believe that this is just a comfortable decision for me to make, and I think it's the right one moving forward. I'm very confident in that. We spoke extensively about off-season, what we believe we can achieve, what we feel we can do. Obviously the ultimate goal right now is to go pro, and then obviously present something pretty incredible on the pro stage, but that won't be for obviously a very long time yet, and we're both aware of that. But to just even be able to plan that far ahead in detail is cool. So yeah, that's pretty much where we're at right now. I don't want to talk too much about it. Obviously, I will release this video before I compete, so try and don't send me so many thousands of questions. Nah, I'm only kidding. I'll always answer any questions that I do get, of course, in detail. But you know, that's where we're at right now, and I'm really, really excited to be working with Joe. I believe he's a fantastic coach. I'm looking forward to progressing and growing as an athlete, but also as a coach, as a person, and lots of other things under his guidance, as a mentor, as a coach. So I'm really excited for this next phase. I'm really excited for this current peak as well. Like I said, I'll talk a little bit about that. This is something I've never done before. We're currently fat loading. So the way that which is set up so far is that we are currently running the same calories that we were running last week on the week before peak week. However, the macro breakdown has completely changed. So it's pretty much the same protein. However, the fat is now for the rest of the calories, and there's no carbs. The carbs are just trace carbs from like vegetables, etc. There's no direct carbs, so like no rice, oats, cream of rice, etc. So the idea here is to fill out my intramuscular triglycerides, which are obviously going to be depleted because I've only been eating 35-40 grams of fat a day for a very long time, apart from obviously, you know, off meal, etc. But overall, they're going to be pretty depleted. Now, when you are fat depleted, or your triglycerides within the muscle cell are of the lower scale, that is fullness within the cell that you cannot fill up via glycogen loading, carb loading. So if you don't do a fat load, this isn't to say that you have to fat load, but if you don't do a fat load, or you're not filling out those intramuscular triglycerides, that's space within the cell that is not full. So then you carb load, obviously you're going to fill out because that's the largest portion within the muscle cell for glycogen loading. However, you will be leaving some space on the table. So the reason here is obviously to fill that out, but also to increase my insulin sensitivity and prime my body for a carb load in a couple of days' time. So we're doing 3 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Today is Monday. And then on Thursday, we're going to start the carb up. I believe, obviously Joe does things day to day, so he's very meticulous with that. He can't tell me what I'm doing tomorrow, can't tell me what I'm doing Thursday until we get there. But you know, rough guides and rough from chats and stuff, we're going to load pretty hard Thursday, Friday when I fly and travel. And that gives us a day on Saturday then to just kind of, we almost want to push so hard that we almost spill on the Saturday, and then we allow that time on Saturday to just wash it off, dry out, come in nice and full, and then wake up Sunday full, crisp, ready to go. And then of course I'll do what I'm told on the day, but obviously keep you guys posted. So that's kind of like a rough idea behind what we're doing at the minute with regards to the fat load before carb load. And yeah, just a little bit of information from kind of why I switched. It's just, like I said, absolutely no animosity at all from leaving Patrick. He was absolutely fantastic. I just feel like now this is a comfortable decision for me to make, and something that I will probably or definitely be in for now for a very long time. I feel like I just fit and click very, very well here. So yeah, very confident in what we have coming up. I feel good. I feel like I'm going to be presenting an even better, tighter package this weekend in Poland, and I'm keen excited. I feel good, my energy's good, still strong in the gym, and yeah, very much excited and very much looking forward to getting it. So again, just wanted to say thank you so much, guys, for all of the support, messages, everything that I get, comments on pictures, likes, whatever. It genuinely does mean a lot. I think I'm going to round this video off here. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. It's been a bit of a kind of a day in the life sort of thing, showed you what I got up to, some of the foods that we're eating, a bit of training. I know it wasn't a normal balls out to the wall session, but hopefully enjoyed that edit and me prepping some food and whatnot, and getting the information there. So again, if you guys have any information about anything whatsoever, my prep, coaching, whatever, please hit me up in the comments below, and I will obviously get back to you in as much detail as I can. But like I said, for now, thank you very much. We've got a pro card to go and try and win on the weekend. Let's fucking get it. Thank you very much, guys. Take it easy. Peace out.